Welcome back, everybody. This is My Journey 4K. We are back in the LMP2 prototype challenge. Let's get into it. We're gonna start this race in P6. Strength of the field today is an 1117. We're starting this race with an 1199. Really close there, going side by side behind me. This is a 20-minute sprint race. We will not need to stop for fuel or tires. We started in 6th. I think we're still in 6th. It's hard to tell on the rolling start. Sometimes people go off early and whatnot. We can start early if people don't load in. We are at Spa, if you haven't noticed. This is a B license requirement for entry. It used to be called the LMP2 Prototype Challenge. I think it's now just Prototype Challenge. Feeling a lot of pressure from the car behind, still trying to maintain position. Just nearing the end of lap 1 here. Looks like they want to try and make a move at the bus stop. They've overbraked it. Let's see if we can get the switch back on them. Car behind spun, both of them did. Looks like we were in 5th. We're now in 6th. Lap 1 is done. And now I'm worried about remembering the names of all my corners and everything. Not the best with all of the names here. One of the main straights coming in. Looks like the car in front wanted to try and block a little bit. They went way wide there. We're gonna get hit on the right side. You can see we've got some damage to the car there. That is for 5th. They came back on the track hard trying to block us out, but we were right there. They should have waited. And they hit us hard. Now we're going to have to deal with a little bit of damage to the left side. Or is it the right? No, we took it on the left damage. We might be able to just keep on it and get used to the car. We might be alright. Pretty sure we're currently in 5th. If we can get there cleanly. We'll check it after we cross the line. You can see the leader is just ahead of us, turning into turn 1 now. It is 5th, yes. So far so good. Late braking in turn 1, going a bit wide. We might lose this position, but we're going side by side. We'll slow it up a little, it looks like. Need to let off tiny bit in that corner anyways before you come out to this big straight. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Locking up the brakes a little bit there. Wonder if this car's gonna have another issue here they did last time. Looks like their car looks a little cleaner than ours, but it might not be. Possible we could be getting used to the damage we've taken, probably not running the fastest laps. Right now, these are probably better chance races for some rating. They're quick, and I don't need to have a pit strategy here. Although, if it was IMSA and we had to pit, we could get that damage repaired a little bit before coming back out. We'll do what we can with what we have right now. They're not black flagging us or forcing us to come in or anything. It doesn't look like our car's damaged that badly. Right now, just trying to keep up with the car in front. We're losing maybe a little bit to the lead cars, but we can still see them. Barely seeing a big group of cars behind, probably mostly due to them going sideways. It could have been due to us being slow out of the chicane. But we were also trying to get to the inside and fight for a position. Perfectly within our rights to be there. Looks like the car in front, we may be catching some of these cars in front a little bit. It's possible they're battling and slowing each other down. That'll give us an opportunity. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Car's not too badly damaged, it looks like. We're gonna do okay. Bit of a gap to the cars behind. The gap to the car in front is growing. We're most likely having to deal with the damage a little bit more than them. I suppose I could have put in for an unsafe re-entry. It really looked like they were doing it to try and stop me from taking that spot back from them. Check where we're at, crossing the line here. See what our lap times are looking like. Yeah, it looks like the car in front is starting to catch those other cars a little bit more. Still in 6th place. A little over 9 minutes in, one car moving very slow to the inside. Hard to tell what place they were in exactly. I believe that was for position. We should be in 5th. Looks like we're not having to really take a defensive line yet. Not sure if they're faster than us or not. Probably. I would assume most of the cars in front are. Ours is damaged. Got a little bit of a gap on them. They may have harmed their car. Or tires? A little over halfway through the race now. You can see the car just ahead on screen, just flashed up there quick. Got him in our sights. Car behind isn't gaining a whole lot on us currently, which is great news. Maybe we can just open that gap up, start to catch the cars in front. Even with our damaged car, we're sitting in 5th. They're still there. We can see that blue number 2 in front of us catching the car ahead as well. That battle could allow us to bring the gap down. Mistake could give us a position. We're so close. Trying to see if that car behind us really got any damage or not. Not seeing much, but their pace isn't really enough to pressure us that badly. A little bit less than a second to the car behind. Currently in 5th, car behind getting a little squirrely coming out of that corner. It's an important one to maintain high speed. This is all pretty much flat out right here. We might be able to open that gap up a little bit. Sure, we're feeling a little bit of the pressure. They're still there. No, they're gonna look like they're gonna try and make a move, but just slightly closing up the gap. You can see one car in the pits there. Car behind, losing it in turn 1. Regained control fairly quickly. But that definitely lost them some time. They were just barely starting to catch in that spot. Looks like that's lit a fire. We're ready to extend that gap now. You can see a yellow LMP2 just a little bit further behind. It's a nice flowing track. Oh no! We started to lose it. Did we lose position? We didn't. We grabbed it back quickly, but now that's closed the gap up again. You can see the yellow car just coming on screen there. I'm not going to defend too hard here, but we are going to take these side by side. They'll back off a little. Looks like we managed that okay. We're still in front. 5th position still. Trying to hold off 6th here. We did lose control of the car briefly and slid through the corner. Recovered it before going into the grass. I think we have a better exit out of that chicane than they do behind. Starting to see some more of the field back there because of our mistake. Pretty sure we're still in 5th. We are. Less than 5 minutes to go in the race. Still trying to keep 5th. A little bit of damage to our car. Mostly on the right side. Looks like a little bit of a touch of something on the left side and the rear as well. Sometimes not the safest drivers around. Ooh, they're starting to lose control there. Let's see their car slide a little bit, open up the gap slightly more for us. Just a few minutes more to hold them off. We've got to keep it clean ourselves. This is a great battle, guys. Holding them off. They're just trying to get that spot back. They were in front of us somewhere. One mistake got us around. Now we've been trying to hold our position ever since. They've been within a second for many laps now. The last lap was not good due to the one mistake. Looks like the gap is opening up just a little bit more possibly. I think they're faster through this chicane, but I'm faster out of it, so I'll get to turn 1 in less time. At least in this race, they are. Still only the one car I see in pit road. Not sure if they're going to have time to get back on track or not. Just around 2 minutes remain. This could be 2 more laps. It is right around a 2-minute lap. Let's see what we did, 2:09. Opening up the gap a little bit to that car behind. It's possible they made him another mistake. Just a small one. Or we gained a little bit of time through that lap. I don't think this is the last lap. We'll probably get one more. Try and see. When we cross the line, what happens? Depends where the leader is when the time runs out. It is a 20-minute race. We did start in 6th, currently in 5th. Took a little bit of damage, cars touching ours here and there. The gap's opening up a bit more there. Not bad. Can start to see the cars in front again. I'm pretty sure we're coming up and gonna start the last lap here. I don't think it's checkered flag. We'll find out in a second. White flag, it looks like. Last lap. Still in 5th. Who is that just ahead? Not the car that was in front of us earlier. somebody else have a problem, we might have an opportunity for fourth. Far behind's about a second behind. Just seeing that car ahead going into the next corner barely. Just flashing on screen again. I'd like to see that car a little bit closer. Last lap. Hoping for fourth. I know, we're just looking to finish this cleanly now, too. Can't give up that spot behind. He's so close. Only a second. Coming into the final corners here. Alright, that'll do it. We finished in 5th. Our rating goes from an 1199. We'll gain 47 points to a 1246. Back up to that 1.2k. 1246, yes. Thank you for watching, everybody. See you next time.